Hey gang, welcome back to the podcast. This is the SBG New Braunfels podcast where we interview just kind of small business owners and different personalities here in New Braunfels, just helping you get to know the community around here. I'm Michael Hines. I'm the owner and head coach at SBG New Braunfels Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu School. We teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing, Muay Thai, to adults and to kids. We have a huge adult and kid program. We're over here at 104 Melody Lane. If you're ever interested in learning martial arts, this is the place to come. Today I'm sitting here with Kevin, and Kevin runs On the Way Mechanics or Mobile?
On the Way Mobile Automotive Service.
Right.
It's a mouthful. So
yeah, it's a mouthful, but it's okay. I got to know Kevin just because my van broke down. I needed some repair to my van. I needed it in a really reasonably timely manner. And I didn't have time to call a tow and take me to the mechanic and all that kind of stuff. And I just kept looking. And I eventually found him. I think I was your first Google.
My first Google customer.
Yeah, first Google customer. And I love it. He just comes right to your house, works on whatever needs to be worked on. He'll go and if you needed to get equipment, because my car couldn't move, he drove me out to, where did we go? AutoZone, yeah. And picked up the battery that we needed and stuff like that, installed it. I was on my way, and so saved me, for me, the amount of time. For one, I found that I feel like all the prices Kevin gives me are extremely honest. I don't feel like I'm paying more to go through him. But for me, the timeliness of everything has just been, when I go to the mechanics, and I don't mean to be rough on any of the mechanics here in town, but I just feel like it's we'll schedule you in next week, and we're gonna keep your van for 3 days, and I feel like the time sink is more important to me than the money, and I just can't be out of operation for that long. So I've been really happy. But yeah, Kevin, tell us about what you do and everything. Sorry, what's your last name, Kevin?
It's Harlan.
Harlan, okay.
Yeah, Kevin Harlan, yeah.
Okay.
So I run On the Way Mobile Automotive Service in New Braunfels. I started my own thing about 8 months ago. Mm-hmm. And I'm on the DBA for this company for about 8 years, but I took it serious about 6 months ago, so. Sorry. Yeah, I left Valmark Chevrolet to start my own thing, and I got a lot of education at the dealership, so I was ready to get serious about it. So now I can diagnose, repair, if need be, transmission, engine, any kind of repair you need. Unfortunately, I don't do diesel work.
Okay.
That's just something that sometimes you got to pull the cab off vehicles just to work on them. So
I see.
Yeah, so we stick mostly alternator starters and stuff like that. So and pretty much I go to Braunfels, Seguin, Shirts, pretty much like a 3-mile radius from here. So I've gone as far as to Bucky's and was it Luling?
Okay.
Well, that was a weird story, but I approved the job, and then they said, "Oh yeah, we're out here on this. Here's our location." I was like, "Oh man!" But they paid a fuel fee, so it was not a big deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just go to your house, Walmart, wherever you're broken down at, and go ahead and get you rolling. If we have to order parts, I'll give you a ride home, and we can leave the vehicle there, and we'll make it happen no matter what.
Sure.
And if I can't do the diesel work, I know someone who can. So I have other technicians I foot work too. They all do. They call it side jobs, but yeah, for sure. I mean, we all stay busy, so yeah.
Sure.
And I'm getting a lot more customers now, so I'm trying to get better at scheduling, but sometimes it's a couple days. I mean, but I'm not going to keep your vehicle from you.
Sure.
But like your first instance was a battery. That's not a big deal. I mean, I don't know why anybody would make you wait 3 days or 4 days for a battery.
Sure.
This is a quick job. Let's get you in, get you out, get you rolling. So I'll prioritize my customers sometimes depending on what kind of issues they're having. But yeah, I work out of a Tahoe. I mean, I got everything I need in my Tahoe, and I also have a shop on 46. It's a little 30 by 32 bay shop. So if I'm doing a transmission or engine, I'll actually have your vehicle taken over there so I can keep track of the parts in case it rains or something, and we got everything we need over there. So transmission jack and lift and all that stuff. So eventually I'll get a building, but right now I'm just mobile.
Sure.
Once I get bigger, yeah. My group in Shirts, Texas. The first shop I work at was Quality Care Automotive on Pat Booker Road. I was just a porter there, and pretty much where I got interested in mechanic work. I saw everybody turn wrenches, and I was like, I got to do this. So I try to, just try to learn as I go, and that's just how it happened. I saw how happy the boss man was. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to be like that. So
Sure.
I said, one day I'll be the boss, and I'm trying to make it happen. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you feel is the main thing? Like, what do you consider to be like the main advantage of coming to you over going to the garage, typically?
I would say the labor time, because usually when shop has an overhead, they're going to charge you quite a bit of labor. I charge $100 an hour for labor. If you go to any dealership in town, it's going to be $220 an hour. So what you're paying for is their building, and of course you got to pay the employees and stuff like that. So I do charge a $50 mobile fee. It includes a basic diagnostic. And if you approve the job, usually I will take off the mobile fee unless you're way out there or I have to go get parts from like San Antonio or something. Then it's going to be a little different. But I guess the only advantage I would have is getting you back on the road faster. Because usually dealerships and mechanic shops, they got a line. You know what I'm saying? They got a real long line.
Yeah, they do.
So my customer base is a little smaller, so I mean, I can feel like I get you on the road a lot faster. So that's probably the only advantage coming to me. And I guess face to face, no rip off. I mean, you could watch me work on your vehicle.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of customers do like to watch, and sometimes it gets a little, I don't know, disconcerting with just sitting on the fender watching me. But I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. I'm not here to rip anybody off or anything like that. So
Sure.
I'm just trying to be a real honest person, and I like helping people out. So I'm just here to help people and hopefully get them back on the road.
Like, for all the parts that you've done with me, you're always like showing me the price on like what you're gonna order and stuff like that. I don't really feel like you're going like back into the office and then you're coming back out, and I don't like, I see like everything up front, and I really appreciate that actually. So I've always been really happy with pricing and everything.
Right.
And, I mean, but even there, I feel like your prices are honestly maybe better than when I go to the mechanic. I don't know, because it's usually not the exact same thing that I've done or something, but it's
same situations.
It's felt very good, but I have appreciated the convenience over the price, honestly. Like, so like the price is great, but like the convenience for me has just been incredible. What would you say are like the main things that people have called you out for? Like, what's been the main things that you get kind of?
Oh man, it's a different ballgame every day, but like this week, this guy called me out for a Chevy Express van. He's in Houston, and his crew broke down in New Braunfels, so I had to go and diagnose his vehicle for him, and it's gonna be a big list. But stuff like that. Like, it's a lot of I guess commercial business people call me.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, a lot of commercial called me, and sometimes like this week I did a flat tire for this lady, and she was out of town, and I was there in 30 minutes. She gave me a 5-star review too. I was like, all right, thank you, man, appreciate it. So
Sure.
honestly, when the phone rings, I don't know what the situation is going to be, but
I see.
It's real random for me.
I see. Interesting. That sounds kind of fun though too, in some sense. A lot of problem solving there.
Yeah, I'm never nervous when I show up to a job. Like, if I'm able to figure it out, I'm not just. I show up, get my scanner out. I'll get the whole story from the customer, and as long as they didn't touch it too much. I've had customers like that too, where they'll attempt to fix it themselves, and I show up, there's duct tape and wires. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But
I'm not that guy. I'm pretty upfront. Someone was just talking about cars like a few minutes ago, and was talking about. I barely. Everybody's got. A man's got known his own limitations, right? Like, some guys know cars. I'm not that guy. I know certain things, but I'm not that guy. Like, so I don't know how to do a car. I just defer to people who do.
I don't know diets. I know how to
we were talking diets, I think, the one day or whatever when he came over. So yes, I know more about like diet and things like that. Like that, and I know about choking people and breaking arms and things like that. That's what I know how to do. So, but anyways, anything else you'd like to share with people, Kevin? Or
I guess if you do call me, I'm a one-man show. So I mean, if you do give me a call, please leave a voicemail or text message. You can text my Google number. A lot of people don't know that, so please just leave a voicemail or text message. I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Right.
I'm a one person. Sometimes my hands are dirty or I'm underneath the vehicle. So just, if anything, just leave a message for me, and I see. And I also got a Facebook page now. So.
Okay, cool.
So you can reach me on Facebook under the business name, and the link is also on my Google page.
Okay.
So
cool.
And just please give me a call, and I'm here to help you out. And I'm not going to shove BG products down your throat or anything like that. So I mean, no fuel injection services. And stuff like that.
That was something else I liked when I called up Kevin. I was like, hey, I have this problem. He solved that problem. He didn't come to me and like give me a list of, we were just joking about it before I started this. Like, I would go to other places and you're like, I need the windshield wiper's broken. And it's like, they give you like a list of 24 other things and make it sound like your car's gonna explode or something. And you're like, I don't know, I drove it here. Just the light, the blinker was out or something like that. Like, and they're giving you this huge list, like, oh, you really got to do this. And they're like, but like when you say that, like the way I felt, honestly, is like, I don't want to throw any particular dealership under the bus, but it's like, I remember one time they were telling me, it's like, yeah, are you really, like, they picked item number one. They're like, you really need to do this. And I was like, yeah, like, and honestly, it just didn't seem like a problem.
They got a nice pamphlet for you too. Like, look at this pamphlet, it's right here.
So I was like, I don't think that's that much of a problem. They went to number two, and they were like, this is really a big deal, and you need to change. And the story was the same for all 24. Like, and I was like, I just drove it off the lot with the simple repair that I needed, like a blinker change or something, and it was like, and my car was fine. I never had any trouble with any of those things, and it's like, the next time I came in, it was same place, different list. So it was like all those things where I just compared it, like this wasn't really an issue. And I really like that Kevin was just like, oh, this light's coming on, let's find out what that is. Oh, what did we have to do last time?
It was a PO430 for a Bank 2 catalytic converter, insufficient flow code or something like that.
Yeah. And I had to get the catalytic converter changed. And it's like, but that was it.
Yeah.
He didn't like tell me I got 30 other things. Like those could be true, but I'm a little doubtful. Okay. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and just keep watching and subscribe, please. So have a good one.
All right.